Summer raids have come and passed. Login screen, one more chance. Guild chat flickers, scrolling names. Same old memes, same in jokes, same. Patch notes drop like warning signs. Thank you all for all this time. GM posts, my heart just bends. I read the line, I read the end. Wake me up when summer ends. When the last heartstone homeward sends. When our mail gets bounced back from old friends. Just wake me up when Turtle ends. Retail's loud and way too fast. Purple gear on easy class. But here we walk to every flight. Sat in queues on Friday nights. Slow XP and scuffed old UI. Yet it felt like real goodbyes. Lion's pride and crossroads fights. One last dancing candlelight. Wake me up when Turtle ends. When the boat stops coming around the bend. When the lagging storm wind finally mends. Just wake me up when Turtle ends. Private shards and borrowed dreams. Still it felt more ours than it seems. Handmade quests and busted quests. Scuffed old hills that felt the best. Will I grind again somewhere new? Will I chase that deja vu? Or just keep this in my head? Like a screenshot folder of the day. Wake me up when Turtle ends. When the last foreign threat descends. When the login button just pretends. So wake me up when Turtle ends. Wake me up when Turtle ends.
Hello, everyone. Just two banger comments immediately. I'll pay you not to play this. Come on out. I know. This is not like, I don't even know if I'm gonna do this. I am so like unmotivated to do anything. But a bunch of my friends from the old guild hopped on here and I decided to give it a shot. Like, who knows? You know, I just gotta keep the channel alive somehow. Hello, is it just me or did your last stream end abruptly? It did end abruptly. Everything crashed and my OBS got fucked and I don't know. I was just... If I was a smart egg, I should have logged back on because I've never seen like view numbers like that, but I just let it die naturally. You know, I'm very bad at ending conversations. I always get like massive anxiety when I'm like on how to end conversations. So I feel like just crashing is a good way to end stuff. Trayson, what the fuck? Back from the dead. Rumor, I want to hear, did you mean like the intro song or the Epoch? Maybe both. Bought a new snooze today. I thought maybe that will like cheer me up. Not a huge Sin fan, but Blackcurrant Ice Smells nice. Anyways, guys, yeah, we're actually doing it. We're playing the game. And we're actually playing a mage as well. I mean, if you guys have any other like solid suggestions of where to go next, what to do. The only thing that I've like sort of excited about is Monsters and Memories, which is in like beta, maybe not even beta, like alpha. I mean, I think it's in beta testing. It looks pretty cool. Looks like it has vibes. Seems like the development team is good eggs. Yada yada. But it's not accessible now. They're doing like closed beta testing. I think they turned off slash who rumor. Yeah. How do you no? Let's see here. Not Mulgar. Do ooh, everyone. Does slash who work? Does my thing not work? You just do everywhere. All caps. Everywhere. Do they have like stat info? I started character on Epoch as well, but I'm getting some really bad frame drops. Hitching? Really? I was gonna say the only thing that I'm like, oh nice. Why is there just a gazillion corpses here? The only thing that was, you know, that's nice so far is how smooth it runs. It's running super smoothly. I'm probably sitting at like 200 FPS minimum at all times. Level 10 achieved. Nay. Nay. Svea. My girlfriend comes home and our cat's first reaction is to shout like she's being burnt alive or something. Come on. Det är så olyckligt. Guys, I'll tell a story later. I think they've turned off slash who. I feel like a lot of servers have done that. I expect it to be the same as Turtle. It'll be interesting to see player retention with all the Turtle refugees. I mean, all I'm seeing in World Chat right now is a bunch of guilds that I knew from Ambershire reforming. And it's the same on the PvP realm. Like the PvP guilds merged to the PvP server and the rest went to the PvE realm. I wanted to play Epoch on launch, but it was a complete failure. Then their core team left and I gave up on the project. Yep, I did the same. I have one stream of me playing the launch. I think it was the largest stream I had at the time. It was a complete... I think I got to level 7 on like a no mage on the Epoch launch. It was just a fucking mess. Oh, I remember the world chat. Nah, not the world chat, the Discord. If you thought that the Turtle WoW Discord was funny during the crash... or like when everything went down, dude, you should have seen the the Epoch Discord. It was a fucking... I mean, they had, I think, like 30 to 40,000 people trying to log on to the server at peak hours. There was just like endless queues. It was insane. And that's why it got shut down like immediately. Does it bother you that downloading this made you a criminal? Oh, it's Lord Feckington. Hey man. I think I saw another comment by you. I think you're interesting character. Have a good day, bro. Thank you, Lamonda. La Moneda del Goblin. La Moneda del Goblin. Thank you. What is the realm achievement you just locked? Was that a real achievement? I guess, but can you see achievements? It was a real achievement. I got level 10, guys. Oh, we've unlocked the tree. They've turned off /u. I gotta start playing at some point. This is what happens when there's too many people watching. I can't keep up with chat. Oh my god, Xanadu, I'm so glad to see you playing. Still so sad about Turtle WoW. I agree. What's up, Alex? Welcome. People who pay Blizzard to crap in their mouths are literally farming turds. 500 people? How do you see the pop? Alright, so we gotta play the game now. Okay, let's start speccing. I am obviously... Oh, here it goes. Achievements? What the hell is this? There's actually achievements in the game. Oh. Jesus. Oh, my sweet summer child. Hon vill ge... Men jag vågar inte släppa ut henne längre. Yes, what are we gonna spec into? Obviously, if it's... So, in Epoch, the talent tree is based on the Burning Crusades. It's run on the Wrath client. The talents are based off of Burning Crusades. And in Burning Crusades, Arcane is the strongest rating spec. I actually checked the rotation for it. It looks pretty boring. It's like, what is it? Arcane Explosion or Arcane... No, it's Arcane Blast. It's spamming Arcane Blast, and then when you get too many stacks, you drop stacks with Frostbolt. That's the rotation of Arcane. But I guess we're gonna go... I mean, we want to do PvP. Why is Arcane at the right? This is like flipped. Svea. Pop Berserker, I'm so glad, and Pot. But I do want to do so. The only thing that's like intriguing so far, one, I got a bunch of friends that's playing. A lot of people from my guild hopped over to the KES server, the PvE server. Second of all, you can level through PvP and you can get like PvP leveling gear. Now, for a server that's been out for 1 year without any other content and Onyxia being out, probably has like a gazillion twinks on it. So that might not be too fun, but I guess we're gonna go. I guess we're gonna go Frostbolt element. Yeah, I think we're just gonna go Frost. Ooh. Yeah, we're gonna go Frost. No, let's cap out Elemental Precision. Hey, what's up, Elite? Welcome. Wait, you're Swedish? We can twist. Well, maybe not. WoW is so popular here. It is just a bunch of sweaty Swedes, dude. I feel like, I mean, the guys that got world first in Classic, Apes, probably like the biggest Classic guild. They were super big on private servers before Classic dropped, of course. There were Salad Bakers, Grizzly, and Apes. And Hesseljan was pretty big as well, which I played in. They were all run by Swedes. Mytos, which was the raid leader for Apes, is like the most Swedish-looking Swedish guy ever. Arcane is insane for leveling? Really? But I also want a PvP, and it's not great for PvP, I can't imagine. But the thing is, the build that you make, the arcane build is you go down to icy veins and cold snap, and then you go to mind mastery in the arcane tree. So it's like arcane frost, yeah. You can synergize ice veins, cold snap ice veins, and then you use arcane blast with your cooldowns, obviously, like palm and arcane power. Nej, eller vadå, dammsuget? Det gör jag typ varje dag. Ja, jag tog bort det. Jag gör rent handfatet varje dag. Eller vadå? Vadå nej? Okej, vadå, har du bara lämnat det för du bara såhär, han gjorde det. Nej men alltså jag känner att jag gör det typ jämt, men då hade jag väl kanske inte gjort det på ett par dagar, och då fick det vara liksom. Charlie's dead, long live Epoch. We'll see. We'll see how long it is. I have no illusions of like things staying up now. I'm just playing whatever. I don't have anything else to play. I just wanted to like stream basically. I'm kind of behind my friends though. I want to do a dungeon. We have to get to, we can do RFC. On launch, you could cheap one-shot people as arcane. How? With what? It's not one-shot if you're like arcane missiling, right? Telebeam people here, so sad about yep. Welcome to the chat, welcome to the chat. Bunch of new people here that I don't recognize. Am I playing on Bronzebeard? No, I'm not playing on Bronzebeard. Obviously, Ascension and Bronzebeard are run by the same. I mean, Ascension runs Epoch, and it seems like, I mean, some people have speculated that Ascension has some backdoor deal with Blizzard. What do you mean evade? I've seen that before. Does things evade when you jump? Let's try that again. No? Some people have speculated that Ascension has some backdoor deal with Blizzard because they're the only server that hasn't reached, like, gotten any flame, right? Any heat. No one has brought the heat to Ascension, and Ascension is probably like one of the biggest servers. And the thing is, like, Bronzebeard is, I mean, if you don't know, go check the the shop for Bronzebeard. You can buy max professions. You can just like buy a scroll that gives you 300 blacksmithing. You can buy a level, like you can buy anything on Bronzebeard. Anything you can imagine, you can buy on that. So Bronzebeard is extremely pay to win. See, why are you evading me? I'm getting wrecked here. So I mean, obviously they're run by the same dudes, but Epoch just seemed to have been abandoned. Like no one cares about it because you can't buy anything in it except like, I don't know, maybe switch races or something. Maybe they're gonna add, if this gets really popular, maybe the Ascension team is gonna put some effort into it, and maybe they're gonna add a bunch of pay to win mechanics. Who knows? But out of all the private servers, I feel like Ascension seems to be the safest one. And since this is under the Ascension umbrella, yeah. Let's see if he evades. No. So what's the deal here? I've gotten like a couple evades when I jump. So this is supposed to be vanilla plus like turtle. Yes, yes it is. So there's like the dungeons have added content. There's more quests. They didn't make an original class change, They just did the TBC class tree for the classes. So I mean, Turtle WoW made their own class designs within like the classic framework. This is just the TBC class trees. And I guess at some point you're gonna... Oh, you do get... No, I'm stupid. I think at some point you're gonna get double points, right? To reach the last level? Or do you just get 60 points? I feel like you should get more points. Be here, shaming about the... Shame about Turtle, yeah. Are you worried that Blizzard will come for their server next? I'm not worried, no. I'm just playing this for the heck of it now. I don't think I was ever... I mean... Again, like... I don't ever feel like... See? They literally evade when you jump. I gotta stop jumping. I mean, if you play on a private server, you know that it's not forever. It can get closed for any sort of reasons. I guess that goes the same for, you know, AAA games as well. There was like a stat, like 150 games shutting down in like 2024, 2025. So, games getting shut down is not something new, obviously. But I don't know. Was I worried? I'm sad that like I got more sad as the days went on. But I don't feel like any time was wasted on Turtle. It's more like, you know, when you like come home from work and like, oh, what am I gonna do now? Before it was log on to Turtle, and then it was like, oh, what the hell do I do now? That was like the biggest thing. But I'm really happy at the time I got to spend on Turtle. It was a super fun experience. I mean, all the friends I made, I retained. The guild's still here. People are talking about hopping onto other games, so it wasn't time lost. And for this, no, I'm not that worried about this shutting down. Honestly, I'm just gonna play, stream if I feel like it, and just have kind of the same approach I did with Turtles, like just trying something new, see how it works out. And what UI am I using? I'm using Bartender. Let's see here. Where did Bartender go? Oh, here it is. So I'm using Bartender for the bars. I'm using Weak Aura for like my main frame here. And for plates, I'm using... I haven't learned spells. I wish I had. Can I snipe this guy? He's gonna thread the needle here. Tidy plates, which is like thread plates. See? Why do I keep jumping, man? They literally evade if you jump. 1 point per level from 10 onwards. Okay. No. I mean, they're evading. You have a hard road ahead of you. Like, evading is not, like... Why did he say that? You have a hard... Hey, do you want to, like, peel this guy off me? Here. Here. Oh, okay, well, that's too many. Pick one off. You're so slow. Oh, we got the kill though. Just let him reset, dude. Oh, look at this, guys. I'm like sliding across the ground. So okay, there's obviously issues. We've noticed two issues: a visual glitch, and if you jump, sometimes the mobs will just straight up evade you. So yeah, so weak auras works on the 3.0 3.3.5 client, which is nice. I mean, having weak ores is super nice. Lord, you seem very conflicted with everything here. Do you want to make like a more like a better argument than like it's stealing? Like no one is arguing against that. I'm just gonna try to peel this guy again. I mean, it's not gonna peel. And then you pick off the venture coworker. All right, cool. You want to take aggro? Hello? Yeah, you're a tank, man. You're a warrior. If Blizz want their IP so badly, they sue over it. The content, not just shut it down. Again, like I'm not arguing. Like yes, they've stolen their IP, but I mean, are you making a moral argument or are you making like just a factual argument? Because if you're going like, yeah, this is IP theft, then of course, like no one can argue against that. See, what's with all the evades, man? But again, like, why do you feel like? Again, no one is arguing against this. It's yes, sure. It's IP theft. But what it sounds like you're doing is you're trying to make a moral argument, which means that you're trying to say that IP theft is like morally wrong. It's equal to, yeah, like stealing, like going into a bread shop and stealing, or I don't know, mugging someone or beating someone up or murder or whatever. Like that's the sort of argument that you're trying to make here. And I'm sorry, like, I just don't think that this, compared to other crimes, I don't think this equates to, I don't know, stealing, like going into a store, like, honestly, shoplifting or whatever. I'd say on like a case-by-case basis. It's very, very, I'm not trying to put my foot in my mouth here, but you can imagine that, for example, here's an argument for like the morality of it. None of the people who made this version of World of Warcraft, especially 1.1 client, none of those people still work at Blizzard. So if you want to make the argument of like, you shouldn't steal other people's hard work, like they worked for this, they made this, so therefore you shouldn't steal it. I agree with that. Like taking from someone, like something that someone made and worked hard for, stealing that from them, that's not okay. I agree with that. But none of the people who made the 1.12 original version of World of Warcraft that this game is based on, none of those people work at Blizzard anymore. Blizzard isn't even run by itself anymore. It's run by Microsoft that bought Blizzard. So, like I'm not stealing from the developers because they don't even like work for Blizzard anymore. Maybe they're getting what do you call it, royalties or something, and if those royalties are hampered by 10,000 people playing on a private server, then yeah, that would be a moral argument. That would be like, okay, so you're like making it so that the people who actually put in the work and made this product are not getting paid as much. Fine, that's a moral argument. But what's probably, I'm sorry, but I'm not like, I'm not feeling any sort of moral qualms over Blizzard or Microsoft, like these massive companies punching down on a 10k 20k pop server that people did work a lot on, and it's based off a client that they didn't make, they just bought it. Yes, they bought it, so therefore they had the rights. But if you want to come in here and like, don't you feel bad about like committing a crime? I mean, we could go down the pipeline of the morality of certain crimes, and I could find like moral or inconsistencies in your basis of what you consider moral and immoral. Just stating that this is theft and yada yada, I mean, it's just fluff in the wind. Yes, I'm not arguing against that. And I just don't see why mere consumer should be the one that's championing that sentiment. It's just like, I don't care about it. I guess what I'm saying is, if you want me to feel bad, like if you want me to go like, you shouldn't steal from Microsoft, you shouldn't steal from this multi-billion-dollar company, like how dare you, you're committing a crime. If that's the only argument that you're making, then I'm sorry, I just don't have the like, I can't summit that feeling, because I don't feel bad about it. Like, for consuming a product, like regarding to that sentiment. I just don't, I'm sorry. I can't relate to that sentiment. Does that make me a psychopath? Maybe, who knows? 10K people not paying for a sub, that's millions of dollars a year. You're actually dumb, bro. I mean, to who? Where do you think this money is going to? Like, who do you think those millions of dollars are going to? Is it going to the developers? Are they paying their the staff that are working like support and whatever? Do you think those people are getting paid a fair wage? Or do you think it's going to the top execs, or like the top people, or to shareholders? Where do you think this money is like being distributed to? So since the original creators aren't making money on it, other people now that have the right to earn money on it. I'm not saying that they don't have the right to earn on it. I'm just saying, like, what you're trying to make is a moral argument. I'm just like, I'm not gonna subscribe. I can't subscribe. Like I said, I just don't have the, I guess, the moral fortitude to feel bad about something hurting the bottom line of Microsoft. Because that is what you're trying to argue here. You're trying to make me feel bad about Microsoft, I don't know, making 0.001 less in revenue. Is that what you're trying to convince me to feel bad about? And if you want to go like, yeah, and then the like employees aren't getting paid enough, I'll just point to the the revenue that the execs are taking out, the bonuses that they're extracting, and I can tell you that they could pay everyone a fair wage if they wanted to. It has nothing to do with them making 0.0001% less in revenue each year because of a small private server. You're justifying piracy because you don't want to support Microsoft? I guess, yeah. Maybe. Yeah, because like, yeah, I don't want to support Microsoft. There's a lot of companies that I don't want to support. These people are sheep, bro. You aren't going to convince anyone. I mean, I just think it's interesting. I think it's fun. I think it's fun to argue with people. So, don't worry about me. It's a preview. You save the money and play 20-year-old content. Yes, that's another thing. Like, here's another moral argument. Maybe if people showed that, they're willing to consume products that are similar to Microsoft's products, but they're run in a better way, maybe that will push Microsoft to produce. I mean, you can view it as like competition. Do you not like support competition? Isn't that like what the free exchange of goods and services is about? Or you put capitalist society, you should promote capitalism. Like, again, I don't want to get into like the legality of this because I know like there's no basis. I don't know. I'm just yapping. So let's just go learn spells. It'd be nice to get Frost Nova. No one can argue that this is like against the IP thing. That's not the argument that anyone is making. But I can argue against the morality of it. You can argue about all like you can fucking argue about the moralities of war and I don't know, self-defense and whatever. Leonardo da Vinci has been dead for years. I can now sell perfect replicas and claim they are the original. Is anyone claiming that this is the original? Or is anyone deceived about this being the original Blizzard? Okay, bad argument. In the shitter. Try again. Try again. You failed. But please, keep coming with good arguments. But that was a bad one. Because no one is claiming that this is the original. Why are you here shilling? Guys, you don't have to, like, attack. Maybe, like, whatever. You don't have to engage. I'm telling you to not engage while I'm engaging. Okay, maybe not claiming it's original. I agree, it sucked. It's okay, Lord. Just, I mean, keep on coming. Let's see. Maybe at some point we'll get, like, a good one. What's your Jarecki? What's your view on Bronze Spear versus Epoch? Bronze Spear just feels way too much pay to win. You can buy everything. I checked the shop and it's just crazy. So I just picked Epoch because that's what my buddies are playing, and it was just plug and play. It's TBC talents. Otherwise, it's pretty much the same. So. Again, I'm not going hard on this. It's not like, oh, we're all in on Epoch. I'm just playing something. Svea. Oh. Cat is absolutely throwing a fit. Okay, let's go learn Frost Nova. Ja men spruta upp. Bara använd sprutan. Det sprutan funkar. So, I mean... Everyone's losing their minds over this cat. How does Epoch compare to Turtle? I don't know. I haven't gone too far enough into it yet to really say. It's gonna be interesting to see like the added content in dungeons, whatever. I'd say this. It's run on a more modern client. The client is a lot better, a lot smoother. I mean, I'm running off like probably 200 FPS, and you can use weak auras. Okay, guys. I was kidding. I'm like, how do I get up from here? Covered that. Can I profit from dead people's works of art? It depends. I mean, if you, for example, copyright, you know about like public domain. At some point, some art become public domain. Old musical work, like Mozart's work, for example, is public domain. If you go into the YouTube, like songs that YouTube provide, have a lot of classical works. Example, Mozart, Beethoven, whatever. Those products become public domain after I think 100 years. For example, I think it was a couple of years ago, Steamboat Willie, the original iteration of Mickey Mouse, became public domain, and a lot of like shitty horror movies came out where it was like Winnie the Pooh or Steamboat Willie, not like specifically Mickey Mouse, but Steamboat Willie, you know, like the first one, whistled, whatever. So yes, you can profit from dead people's work objectively and legally. So try again, Lord. Try again. Okay. BB's not classic, is too intense. Yeah, I feel like it plays differently as well. Irrelevant. The multi-billion-dollar company is being mocked by a few sweaty dudes. It's a joke. Yeah. Do you like coffee, Xanadu? Not... Well, it depends. When I drink coffee, I drink black. Just black coffee. And I actually have a fun thing where I enjoy drinking coffee from like a paper mug. My favorite coffee is black coffee from like one of those like dispensers in a paper cup. Preferably 2 paper cups stacked on like inside each other. Because the the periods in my life where I've drank the most coffee has either been like on when I worked like at a hospital or when I played hockey. When I played hockey, everyone would always have a cup of coffee before the practice or the game or whatever. And we would always drink out of paper cups. And it was such a vibe to like sit in the locker room and drink a cup of coffee. Like a shitty cup of coffee in, in a paper mug. That was just like, you know, a vibe. I cannot pick this quest up. You're from Manhattan? Manhattan Cafe. Oh, okay. You run a cafe. I guess it, or are you like you are a coffee? Cup. Oh, where's the cup of coffee for the big tie? Cup of coffee. Who's that? Macho Man. What's his name? Macho Man? I'm trying to pick these quests up. Jesus Christ. Is there like some Wailing Cavern quests in here? I'm på bättre humör. Ja, det är det hon vill. Hon vill leka. Arcane, let's put that. Why is it like automatically putting stuff in my bar on my bars? Control E there. Let's put that here. That's there. I don't know. Let's put that here. Whatever. We got rank 2 Fireball already on the bars. Rank 2 Frost already on the bars. Okay. I'm at level 10. Where do I go after this? When do I get to go to Crossroads? Oh, we should get the flight path here. I might not. I feel like it's time for Crossroads. Oh no, it's here. We should go here. It's an interesting discussion to have. You may have noticed I am refraining from insulting people. I have not noticed that. How would I have noticed that you're refraining from insulting people? Oh yeah, we're gonna be on a flight path. Finally, I can read the chat. Dude, I can see through your written words that you're like gritting your teeth and like, oh, I want to call people fucking artards, but I can't.
How me I aid you.
Oh, I did get Ogre Mart. Perfect. Hell yeah. I'm such a gamer. Big Corp bootleggers cracking me up. I mean, I posted it full. I posted my full rant on Corpo fanboys, so I've said everything I had to say about it. Riptor, well, what is the best private server? I don't know which one is the best. I'm not gonna say that this is the best or whatever, but this is the one I'm playing on. Just Epoch. The thing is, all best games in the world are made by gamers. Original World WoW made by EverQuest veterans, plus type from Samwise, MOBAs, Warcraft 3, Dota, All Stars. Yeah. I mean, you could go. Yes, for example, like Dota was mod, or like a mod for Warcraft 3 that turned into a game, like a real game. It was based or inspired through the framework of Warcraft. Counter-Strike was a mod for Half-Life, and that turned into a big game. More examples. Stör jag dig? Du har inte jobbat?
Nej.
Undrar. Nej, bra. Jag vet inte, det känns som du gjorde någon sån här ljudprotest. Typ dammsög och sen så... Right, so... you can, like... So, would anyone argue that it's bad that Dota exists, or that Counter-Strike exists? Would anyone go like... Counter-Strike 2 is just a stolen game. It was stolen. I mean, ultimately it was bought up by Valve, but the original developers made, like, they turned the framework from Half-Life, turned it into their own thing, and that became a successful product. But would anyone, like, argue that, like, Counter-Strike shouldn't exist, or Dota shouldn't exist? And then you could go deeper, like, what is like intellectual property? Anything that's been inspired by something else. How is something, like, when is something too close to something else? Stolen ideas. Can we copyright ideas? Yada yada. You can go on, like, you can go so far down the pipeline. Yeah, they hired and paid for him. Sure, yes. Nej, nu. Arbitrary is dead, man. Yeah, of course it is. Yeah, and exactly. You can talk about that as well. Dota didn't just create a game. They created a whole fucking genre of games that has spawned into some of the most successful games, like LoL, like League of Legends, for example. Should they have not been allowed to do that within, like, the thing? Is that not a thing that's, like, good? Didn't that result in something that was good for consumers? Because that's what I'm here. Okay, here's the morality of it. I'm trying to act or promote things that I think are good for consumers. I'm not acting in the interest or trying to protect companies, because I don't have any, like, it's not benefiting me. Protecting companies doesn't have any direct link to me that improves my life. You can make the argument that I'm purely acting in my own self-interest, and promoting or protecting things that I think are good for customers and consumers. I'll much rather do that than stand on the side of companies. Even if, yeah, sorry, maybe even if that means stealing. Because it seems to be benefiting. If something is promoting competition, for example, or if something promotes, what do you call it? Innovation. If something promotes competition and innovation, but it's doing so in a way that might hurt a company, then I'm gonna be on the side that promotes competition and innovation. I'm not gonna go, what, you know what, we got, guys, competition and innovation is bad for this company. They don't want to evolve and they don't want to compete because that hurts their bottom line. We shouldn't promote anything that pushes companies to have to do this. They should just be allowed to sit on their IPs forever and ever, and no one should be allowed to challenge them. There shouldn't be any competition. No one should ever make something that competes with WoW or Blizzard or anything. It's their thing. They should just sit on their throne and collect the money. Why are things like loading in front of my face? I'm not getting anything done here. I'm just fluffing around. Which website is best for guides for total new players? Since this is based off of TBC, I mean, if you're talking about like just the classes, like class rotations, leveling specs, and yada yada, you can just look into TBC because it's based off TBC talents and abilities. So yeah, you can just look at, I guess, TBC guides. Because the talent tree is just the TBC talents. This topic is very complicated. Yeah. Rap music was built off jazz, blues, rock samples early on. Yes. Another good example. Man, listen to Full Clip, listen to Gangstar, Mobb Deep, any like 90s East Coast hip hop. Everything is sampling, right? All of it is just sampling. Even, I don't know, JC, Kanye West. Very, very much so, just based into sampling. That's why, Jesus. The pipeline just goes down and down. Which proves that it's not as simple as just going, you're using their product unlawfully. That's bad. You should stop. Legally, yes. Morally, very hard to argue for. Can I share my LVUI string? I'm not using LVUI. I'm using Shadow Uniframes, which is like pretty much a copy of Luna Uniframes, but for the 3.3.5 client.
Greetings, man.
Which is why I've been asking open lines of discussion rather than insulting people willfully for their beliefs. Yeah, but okay, so Lord, I'm challenging you now. So what do you think since you can profit off of others' original work? For example, public domain. Things being put in the public domain after 100 years. Who picked that 100 years timeline, for example? Why is it morally okay to profit off of Mossad's work or fucking Winnie the Pooh or something? That was something originally made by someone else, but now it's in the public domain. Do you think that's morally okay? Or is it because like legally it is? It's legal okay to do it. So it's fine if it's legal, or is like, do you have a moral problem with that? Because it sounds like you're arguing against the morality of it. Remember, copyright was invented because some suits didn't like that some black dudes from the hood took their music and made new, cooler music from it. I can't. I don't know about that, man. Competing with WoW by making a good product and stealing the game in its entirety and reselling it are not the same. It's not the same, no. But is it morally bad? Okay, here's an example. Let's see someone steals the intellectual property of a pharmaceutical company. So a pharmaceutical company has developed a drug that does, I don't know, something. It's an inhibitor or something. Okay. Förlåt, alltså, nu säger jag inget emot. Söker du saker som ska du... Nej, men det låter som att du har såhär bara gör saker som... Gud. Som att du försöker typ, utan att säga det du vill. Jag kan sluta.
Jag vill inte. Ja, alltså.
Nej, det var så kul att det bara såhär dammsög och sen typ
Jag
klinga på grejer och sen...
menar
Just det, när kom hon in? Okej, förlåt. Jag vill bara kolla så att det var lugnt. Men då kanske inte streamen när hon kommer. Va? Nej, jag missade. Okay, sorry. So, here's another hypothetical. A pharmaceutical company produces a drug. This drug is okay, but it's not great. It does something. Whatever. Another company steals their recipe for this medical drug, and from it they develop a drug that cures all cancer. And please engage with this argument from this hypothetical and don't go, did Turtle WoW cure cancer? Because obviously it fucking didn't. But this is the hypothetical. This company has now produced a drug that cures cancer. It's very much beneficial to society. It cures thousands of lives. It's revolutionary. People get to live longer and don't see their family members die tragically from cancer. Now, the original company does a lawsuit, sues the original company, and they just shut, like, they don't take their product, they just shut it down. So now there's no cure for cancer anymore. Obviously they probably wouldn't do that. They would just steal the... No, whatever. So they just like remove, they shut the company down. There's no cancer cure anymore. Because it was based off of something that was made by another company. I don't know if that was a good fucking argument. That's let's see. Let's test let's stress test that argument. Let's go. It's funny when you make an argument and then in your head you start going like, oh, but I kind of feel it. Like, I know that there's caveats to this. You can steal a loaf of bread to avoid starving. Stealing something for financial gain is bad. Okay. That's a good argument. That's a good argument, Lord, sure. But you're saying that it's morally bad, because we've already conceded the point that it's legally bad. But you're trying to argue that it's morally bad. There is a really good argument that you could do, but you haven't done it yet. Which is like, argue why... like patents and copyright is protecting, a lot of times, smaller businesses. That's like that's like the best one. People who make Fallout mods are not entitled to a portion of the game's sales. Okay, but let's see here. If people put a lot of mods in time into making mods for Fallout, and they, let's see, Fallout is making $100 every month. Someone comes around and they make a mod for Fallout that is super amazing, and it brings in 1,000 more percent traffic to the game. Fallout's profits are now 10,000 because someone made this mod. Do you think morally, just morally, do you think morally that the people who made the mod for Fallout should be entitled to some sort of compensation? Alright, I'm getting bored of this because, like, it's such a... I don't even care about this that much. Because we're not even arguing about this anymore. We're just, like, arguing around it. Let's see here. They should, though. If leaks are correct, it's basically what GTA will be. UGC is a big thing. It makes games live forever. According to leaks, they... Yes. Yeah, yes. I do believe, like... all the mods, all the things that people have created for like Roblox, GTA, and yada yada. That's like, if that didn't exist, if that wasn't allowed, those games would have died. They wouldn't have had the longevity. So then you could argue, like, maybe Blizzard, like, maybe Classic would have died if there weren't for, like, if no one had put the time into making Nostarius, if no one immediately hadn't gone into making Classic servers, Classic wouldn't have happened. It wouldn't have ever have been Classic. And maybe Blizzard would have just, I don't know, disappeared because no one seems to enjoy retail, or like not at all as much as they enjoy the Classic content. Maybe SOD wouldn't have been made. Going on and on. It's using it to make Blizz steal. That's a good argument. It's not stealing if the original proprietor remains. That's true. Like, they haven't removed the thing. They've taken an interest for it. Oh my god, I'm tired of this. I just want to play the game, man. But yes, obviously copyright matters. I guess the best argument is like big companies not being allowed to steal from smaller creators. That's probably the best argument. And sheep, boom, and Nova. Why are you targeted to that one? Re-sheep. Okay, I need to learn hello. And why did you break immediately? Set. Is the pop actually 2K like people are saying, or something close to it? I don't know, and /2 doesn't seem to work, but I wouldn't be surprised. I would say it's probably at least 1,000, like 1K for sure. Oh, he broke. Oh, Fireball. You're right. Okay, thank you. It's good that I have actual gamers here. Bro, how do I have 84? Like, how? Like, what are people doing? It's not a huge morale problem. All is just interesting with philosophy and WoW collide. That's a very strange like sentence. It is like, if you want to have an argument, like if you want to have a serious argument about this, the only thing that you can argue about it is the morality of it, because the legality of it, like the hard facts, are already like set in stone. It is illegal. You can say it's stealing, and like no one could argue against that. That's like a lost cause. But if you want to get into the morality of it, that's the only thing that you could have an interesting discussion about. And I feel like we had an interesting discussion about it. Now I don't want to have it anymore. And does anyone have any other interesting topics? I guess this is like why maybe like Arcane is actually good. Oh, it's my come on. It was 1.7K before they disabled /2. Yeah, then I would pretty safely say that it's 2K. Which realm am I playing on? Is it Kazakh? It's the PvP realm. So they have a PV. No, it's a PvE realm. And I picked the PvE realm because it's the biggest, and all my buddies picked it. The game looks good. Do you have a command for graph setting? Command, or do you just like I'm just running max graphical settings. Yeah, just everything on max. It's running. I mean, I 100% have like over 200 FPS. It is the 3.3.5 client. It's just so much superior. I haven't had like hitches or hiccups or, you know, any lag like that. It's just been running really smoothly.
Not ready
Wait, what was that? Use hardware? Oh, I did. Wait, did I did tag it. How the hell did I tag it with the sheep? That's not how it works. Sheep is a non-damaging ability. I've seen people actively hoping that any potential official Classic Plus that Blizzard makes would suck and fail. I mean, that's stupid. Like, why would you... Again, I want things to be good for consumers. I want things to be good for people, for average Joes that want to play a game and have fun. The only reason why I'm like combative against Microsoft and Blizzard is because they're not like if they wanted to, they could provide a better product that they are currently. They could implement systems that are not predatory to the consumer. That's the whole spiel. That's the whole what is it? Cats and caboodles of the why I'm arguing this is because I don't think that you're acting in your both in your self-interest when you're protecting a company that is not showing any sign of improving their products and offering it at a fair price or at a fair system to their consumers. They are in the business of making money, and they're trying to do it as effectively as possible. And I feel like that is affecting the player experience. I don't think Classic was a good product. I don't think having RTM and bots in your game is good for the game. I feel like it's bad for the consumer. That's why I think you should hold a company accountable and say that, hey, you should fix this issue or I'm not going to support you. I'm not going to support you verbally. I'm not going to support you monetarily. I'm not going to give you any money, and I'm not going to give you good shouts when I'm talking about you. That's the core of the issue and the arguments. But I mean, just being like, I hope this game sucks. I don't have to hope. I think it's gonna suck. I mean, it's gonna bring in a shit ton of money, and it's gonna bring in a shit ton of players, and that's fine. It's just I just truly don't believe that it's gonna be for me, because I think there's still gonna be predatory systems in place. I still think there's gonna be RTM, and I still think there's gonna be botting, and I don't think they're gonna do anything about it. And then I can safely say that it's not a product that I want to endorse. And I can also safely say, because this is my own personal lived experience, that that's why I stopped playing on those servers in the first place. They lost a customer because they weren't providing a product that was living up to my expectations, which is pretty fucking low. It's pretty much just like, just keep the game as it is, but moderate it and enforce your rules of like no RTM and no botting. And they didn't. And so I left. Pretty simple. I don't have to make excuses like, well, it's a big company and a lot of people are playing it and it's very hard and complicated, and like, do you know how much it would cost to have in-game GMs? Like, I don't care, dude. That's not my issue. That's their issue to figure out. Why the fuck would I go like, would you, like, dude, it would be so complicated. Can you imagine? It's like, They're the multi-billion-dollar company. I'm just a fucking customer, okay? Figure it out, man. I don't have to figure out a way to cope with it. They have to figure out a way to deliver it. And if they don't deliver it, which is in their like power, they can do whatever they want, then I'm just not gonna play it. And I'm definitely not gonna glaze it. Hi, what's the population Epoch? They turn off /who, so I don't know, but I would assume that it's in the 2000s. How much was botting in RTM affecting your experience? It was ruining it. It was ruining my experience. I couldn't afford consumes. It forced me to either swipe or not raid at the level I wanted to. I didn't enjoy playing the game, like running to Stratholme and seeing 25 to 30 naked mage spots running in and out of the service gates. I didn't enjoy that. I didn't enjoy flasks being 350 golds on the auction house. So it literally ruined my experience. I didn't enjoy seeing boosting services and in the world chat non-stop all the time. The only thing I saw. The fact that everyone in my guild bought gold. That was the only way they could maintain the pace that we were on. So quite literally, it ruined it for me. And that's why I quit. It wasn't fun.
That is still recharging.
I'm gonna take a nap. Your bass takes and the death screams of pigs in my ear. Yeah. That's the real fucking ASMR. These problems must be contained within Classic because nobody in retails has this issue. You know what? I mean, I don't know about retail. I'm just... my only experience is from Classic because in Classic, cash is everything. Gold is everything. Gold matters. If you want to buy gear, you need gold. If you want to... Hey, do I saying? If you want to buy consumes, you need gold. If you want to buy enchants, you need gold. Everything revolves around gold. And I talked to people from the guild now that were talking about like getting into Classic again, playing on TBC. And they just said like, the runes to enchant your gear are 100 gold each. Which, and like the best gold farm in the game can give you 100 gold per hour. And you need 18 slots or 12 slots. No, 18 slots to get fully enchanted. So that's 18 hours of farming. And then you need to add on the what you need for raiding, like consumes, and then just normal enchants. And if you compare that, that's just like, that's not a stable economy. That economy is that way because of RTM and botting and boosting services, which are run by cartels that sell gold. And none of those things are enforced, and I would have never played that game because it's literally stressful and it's not feasible to play that game normally unless you're buying gold. You're forced to buy gold. You're forced to break the RTM rules and go to shady sites or buy tokens. And I don't care. Like, you can't argue with me against that because I played Classic, I played SOD. And that was it. Everyone did it. Because it wasn't, you couldn't do it any other way unless you were employed, or unless you were part of a gold selling cartel, or you ran the Devil's Star Mafia, or you had 20 alts, whatever. Population peaked at about 1,800 last Saturday, so it's probably well over 2K. Interesting. That sucks. Are you using the built-in spell queuing in 2.3.3.5? Yes. If that means like spamming the spell before it's over, then yes, I'm doing that. Do you think that the game's most optimal strategy, being solved and known for decades, has affected the way in the game economy has gone? No. It has not. because Uncharted WoW, which enforced RTM and enforced spotting, the economy was balanced and everyone, you could afford stuff. You still farmed gold. And you farmed gold through methods that were well solved. Like just, you didn't even have to do like a crazy marathon 250 mob grind. You just went into lashers and you farmed a little bit of herbs. You could probably maintain, you could have maintained the cost of raiding by like herbing or alchemy or mining or fishing. You could use things, systems in the game to make enough gold to provide yourself with consumes to raid at a high level. And if you wanted to get something extra expensive, you spent a little bit of extra time, but you didn't spend 18 hours or just game all day every day to afford it. You could play it at a reasonable level and still afford things. It was a perfect balance between effort and reward. I'm all for having to put effort into getting rewards. But if you make it impossible for someone to get something unless they bypass the in-game mechanics and go outside of the game to be able to get the rewards, like paying through RTM, then you've failed, okay? Then you do not have a balanced game. It's pretty fucking simple. Why am I doing this quest? This seems like a low-level quest. Vanquish the betrayer. That's not the quest log. Yeah, these are great. Let's not do these. Why not? Whatever.
I need to get closer.
Watch out for the level 8 Paladin King. Oh, I'm in level 10. I think I'm fine. I boost for gold in retail. Alright. And if that is held like, if that's balanced, then that's fine. The problem is, on Classic at least, what happened was there were boosting cartels, and those cartels sold gold, and they contributed to the RTM. There were like cabals of boosters. And I also think that boosting is something that's circumventing the game system. I don't think you should be allowed to boost. I don't think the experience should be so boring and tedious that people feel like the only way to do it is to pay someone to boost their character. I think you should be allowed to boost your own character. But I don't think you should, someone else should, like, I don't think that's a good system. That's something you could argue about, but I just don't think that's... Who's inviting me to a group here? This is drop based, my friend, and I don't need your help.
I'm not past that yet.
Yeah, I kept around 3k gold with just farming Fellwood very casually, rating Nax progression this way. And by the way, was 1940 Splinter of ATH. Oh, you were so close. I used to sell loot trash from dungeons to raids. It was so easy. Yeah, I mean, you could just, I don't know, fucking... You could just farm... You could just do dungeons, honestly. And you would have enough gold to come fully consume to a raid. You still had to play the game. You still had to put in hours. But you didn't have to do some crazy elaborate thing that only a few people had the time or energy or skill to do to get enough gold, which just creates an insane imbalance in the economy where some have everything and the most have not, and it forces people to go into systems outside of the game to support their character, which is literally, like, definitionally a badly balanced system. You can't argue with that. Very cool guy, level 8, Paladin King. Oh, wait, like, are you here? Oh, I thought you said there's, like... Okay, now you can invite me. Right? We have to kill a guy here, right? Yeah. Or do we? Winterfall fire, dude. I'll tell you, Halhak. I got back on what was it? Classic era. I got exalted with the Winterfall. No, the Timbermaw. I got exalted with Timbermaw Hold because I farmed Firewaters. Because on era, Firewater was selling for 30 gold a piece. 30 gold a piece. So the only way I could make like even close to something, just to like buy a flask, I would just farm fire water in Winterfall. And I did it so much that I literally got fucking exalted. Can you imagine how many beads and necklaces I turned in? I got that trinket with that spawns a Timbermaw that defends you. Or heals you basically. In 2004, people didn't know or have the facilities to educate people about the incredible gold making opportunities that is solo farming dungeons for Goldless Mage. That's a straw man. I just gave you examples that you can do that without doing those things. So you're just going off in a like what you're doing here is you're going, well, the reason it's imbalanced because people know how to play the game. That's not right. I just gave an example of the fact that that's like why it's not like that. It doesn't have anything to do with people not having or having too much or having too little knowledge about the game. Running a Devil's Star Mafia or running a boosting cartel has nothing to do with like in-game knowledge. That's literally like, please tell me how that's about in-game knowledge. Like 20 underpaid Venezuelans sitting in a basement playing the game 24 hours a day and selling gold because it can feed their families. Do you think that's like a good system? Is that something that your game should promote or have it so that people have to do that? Is Epoch cross faction? It is. No, it's not. Well, is it? I don't know. I mean, this is an RP. It's a RP PvP server, PvE server. So maybe it is. Very cool level. Very cool guy, level 8 Paladin King. Video on YouTube. Watch it after you're done here. Okay, I will. I'll remember that. Hell, you have to do it. Devil's Star Mafia was so fucking real. Do you know why I know it's real? Because my guild ran it on Gehenna's in like phase 2 and 3, like or like 1 through 3 on Classic in 2019. And the guy that was managing it, a hunter, he sold gold. He was a gold seller. So in my guild I had gold sellers, and everyone else bought gold. And I had people, they knew about these cartels. They had like connections with them. So I've been in the most degenerate guilds, played with the most degenerate people, and I know how fucking crazy and stupid the in-game systems are, and the people who are fine with them, and the sort of level, how they are engaging with the game. Timothy, welcome. Did you have any trouble with your add-on settings to 3.3.5 client? I did, well, I mean, I've done this before. I've set up my UI multiple times. So I just went in, went on, what's it called? Fellbite? So Fellbite is a add-on website where you can toggle like Wrath add-ons, TBC add-ons, Classic add-ons, whatever. So I just filtered for Wrath add-ons because it's just, again, 3.3.5 client, and I got weak auras, and I actually on the same site I found this weak aura, which I modified, of course, a little bit. That's the only thing that I've really missed. I've really missed weak auras. I love weak auras. And then I just went with shadow uniframes for the rest. Changed the colors a bit to darken them. We got details. And then red plates or tidy plates. It's not the entirety. So is Epoch going to get shut down like Turtle Wild? I'm not gonna say anything about any stuff like that. I mean, I said earlier that suspiciously the only server that hasn't got hit with any sanctions or anything is Ascension. And some people are speculating that Ascension has some backdoor deal with Blizzard as a reason as to why they're like seem safe. But I don't have any. I don't know, and I don't really care. Shut it down. Who cares? So you were a gangster? I weren't. I didn't run these things, but my guild did. But yes, I took turns in on Goro, you know, guarding, because we were on a PvP server. So we had, if you wanted some extra cred in the guild, you could take turns and protect the farmers, which I did sometimes. Yeah, my guild was very much hated on the server. What am I missing here? Okay, 2 more of these. You BGs, is there a PvP on this? Yes. So that's, as soon as I get maybe like level 15, I'm gonna start queuing for Battlegrounds. Maybe 16, so I get like the updated talents or abilities. But they have apparently a pretty, like, one of the reasons I was excited to play on Epoch before, like when it was about to drop the first time, is because they had a very like integrated PvP systems where you can level through PvP and you can get actual like PvP gear, like PvP leveling gear. So I definitely want to try that out. Hopefully get some of the peeps that I'm playing with to do it with me. It's not one. No, it's 3.3.5. It's the Wrath client. Oh, you're on lunch break? What's up, Joe? Well, if it wasn't the only levels. Did I miss something? The PvP rewards are pretty neat. Yeah, yeah. Plenty of that are doing worse on Gulch. Honestly, with your skill just slowing and sheeping would be helpful in this bracket. Do you launch Epoch through the Ascension launcher? Yes. It was a little bit like hidden when I first got the Ascension launcher, but it is, I don't remember where I found it, but it is there somewhere. Private servers are cringe. Right. Join the club, man. Join the cringe club. Is this our new challenger? Should we go through the whole loophole of private server stealing and cringe and bad? Remember the VOD after the turn in. The VOD? Oh, like the video? Where am I missing something? Frost spell damage? Oh, hell yeah. I haven't checked my gear. You thought... Have we gotten any upgrades? Bro, how am I getting, like, what the hell is going on? Caloris, I said hi in Discord, ignore me? No, Caloris, I said hi and no one replied to me, so I gave up after a while. Did I check if my microphone was working? No. Did I start the stream and then immediately get like flooded with comments? And so now I've been just trying to keep up? Yes. Self-projection is brutal. Ding 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 ding! I think we're gonna stick to this because I'm still liking the fire rotation. I think it's pretty good. It was the... Wait, did I miss a comment? Did it get removed? I can't keep up, guys. I can't. Epoch hype, everyone. Epoch. Alright, let's go do the quest that everyone dies to here. On hardcore. Hey bro, I'm also trying out Epoch for the first time. What's up, Replo? Level 19 Shaman right now. How is everyone leveling so fast? You guys calm down. You should definitely try out dungeons too. I did Wailing Caverns yesterday. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do all the dungeons. For sure. Faux show. Should clear their bags. Who's this desert guy? Desert guy? Who's this? Who this? This is a desert chick, okay? Don't misgender. Congrats, bro. Oh yeah, for the level. Thank you. Oh, the desert guy. Right. Xanadu, you're... Xanadu, you're not a good streamer. Okay. Well, I mean, come on, guys. He's not doing a good job, but... I'll give him some, like... keep going, man. Hit me with it. Hit me with your trolling stick. Hit me with it. Hit me quick.
Strength and honor.
Why are you crying? Lost but not found, forgotten? Is that Mankrik? No, it's not. Lost. So if you're playing hardcore, the way you want to do this quest as to not die is to just immediately drop down in the middle of the spot, like the yeah, here. This claw. You just jump down here in the middle and then you gain. Oh, look, dude, this guy. This guy needs an invite if I've ever seen one. Who is it? Don't this guy path out? And we if we go down here and they aggro. Oh, look at... No, this is... Why is there so many corpses everywhere? Like, have they wait, Fizzle, let me come to you. Okay, we did it. And we did it. And we did not. We're in combat. Fuck. Ship this. Kill this. Oh wait, did he just turn non-aggressive? That was bad. Let's just kill it. Let's go see. Ah! Oh! Wasted my berserker. And I'm Why am I even worried about this? Well, did he kill? Yeah, I did. That did not help anything. Here's the guy that we need to kill. Okay, let me drink. And let me buff you. Yeah, so I'm not used to this toggling. I don't seem to recognize which mob that I have targeted. I also forgot what I had. Okay, so let's ship this guy and burn the imp. Can I drink? Oh, no. I don't. No, we're supposed to burn the imp. No, because the imp dies when this guy dies. Oh. Perfect. Thank you. Bye. Oh, it's really dark, I feel like. I need to make more. Yeah, but there's no way these are like skeletons of people who have died. Like, have they... Or maybe it is, because it's very like... Look at this. This, it probably is, actually. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. If it was like this, but here, yeah, this probably confirms that this is where everyone has died. It's nice, but no turtle. I agree. Well, we don't know. I mean, no, it's not going to be anything like turtle because, I mean, MC is not even out on the server. Like, I don't even know if they're actively developing this. So.
I need to get closer.
This is Epoch. It's Epoch.
That spell is not ready yet.
Oh, by the way, I found a working Leatrix Plus. Where is it? Oh, here. The Leatrix usually doesn't work, but it's super good. Hide error messages, max zoom out. Someone made a backport for Leatrix for the 335. They're permanent, just like always permanent. That's crazy. The price is not always the main reason to steal something. There are many other reasons. Wait, is that in response to? Okay, so this is something I've noticed. Like
I need to target something first.
the wand ability doesn't go off. Is it because I'm trying to cast it during GCD?
I do not have a target.
I feel like it didn't work like that on Turtle. There's a lot of times where I'm not toggling my my cast or like my wand. Is it gonna stop? And yeah, so I'm gonna have to do it. I think it's from Hardcore Deaths. Oh. Oh, if this is all Hardcore Deaths, then my statement was not an over-exaggeration. It's that this is a death. Like, this is one of those places where you just... You either skip it entirely or you do it as a full group or something. I think the level content would be super fun. In-game content sustainability, however, doesn't look great with being just 2 Ascension devs. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I don't have like massive hopes for it. At least for the end content. See? Do I just have it automatically toggled? Why am I toggling it off? What's going on here? The amount of time I've said this isn't like Turtle, I'm trying to not to compare, but goddamn, it's hard. Did I get put into like AFK? I want to talk to you guys on Discord, but I'm just like too busy. I'm not used to having this many viewers. I can't keep up. It's one like auto attack. Yeah, but I'm not spamming it because I know that like if you want to spam auto attack, like if you're a warrior, you have to make a start attack aggro. Wait, can you make a like a start shoot macro? Is that a thing? Doesn't work. You do cast shoot? Yeah, you just one tap the wand. Let's see here. That went into wand. It's oh, I know what it is. Yeah, it like I said, it is because of the GCD. If I toggle it during a GCD, it doesn't go off. So it doesn't queue it, which is weird because it isn't like queuing implemented in the 3.5 client. Am I getting anything from this? It doesn't tell me like how many I need. Let's eat some apples. This quest is called A Touch of Lightning. There's probably like some stupid thing I have to do with this. Oh, maybe I need to cast something on him. Oh. I cast the lightning. Hello. Hello. Am I having a stroke? What's happening here? Here, a touch of lightning. Essence of lightning siphon. Okay, I have to fucking do something, of course. Okay, here it is. Here it is. Wait, do I just open with it? No. Do I do it when they're dead? Do I read the text and like figure out how to do it, or do I just? Here we go. Hiya. Okay, that's fine. Very perfect. I remember you saying I wouldn't ever level a new mage. Karma's a bitch. But it's a troll mage, guys. Troll mage. They have fucking berserker. It's super cool. Oh wait, can I do it off of his? I can't. What? Why? Oh yeah, I never did it. I have the fucking brain of a goldfish. If I can forget the thing immediately. Beaded head cuffs? Sign me up. Oh, they're not right. No, I get it, man. Focus on the stream. It cools down. Fix your mic, Limo. But I swear, if I can reply. Because if the microphone's working here, it should work there as well. Do just shoot? No, that shouldn't work. What? Like this? Oh, well, that's not. Where did I put it? I mean, that's a bait. Like, why would it exclamation mark shoot? Maybe just shoot. But that would just do the same thing. That would be like me going like this. Yeah, that doesn't work. I'm stupid. It would just be like me typing in the chat like shoot. Did Epoch ever have raids coming out? I mean, everyone is kind of jokingly going like MC in 2 weeks, MC yada yada. But I mean, there's literally, I saw one guild posting. It's like, we've been playing on this since last year. We raid regularly. I'm just like, do you guys just raid Onyxia every week and that's it? That's all you do for a year? That's kind of. Cast shoot should work. Okay. Why exclamation mark? Oh. Cast shoot. Am I getting trolled here? This should be spammable. Let's see here. Hell yeah. And I can spam it. Yes. This is the only reason you stream, guys. Because there's people who know. Oh yeah. There's people who actually know how to play the game. Perfect. All and macros even like automatically change. Let's see it just right now. Oh, nice. Yeah, you can spam. That's great. That's great. That's just wonderful. Need one more. And cast it. And cast it. Perfect. Of the owl? Almost doesn't get any better. Or actually, I mean, intellect is probably the best. Give me that shit. Okay, let's see here. Huh? Oh! Bruh. This is actually, like, good looking. Green and blue? And I'm a troll. It's perfect. Oh no. Oh god, I thought the game crashed. Dude, look how fly we are. Holy shit. Oh no, did we... No, our hearth is in Bloodhoof Village. Oh, is this the quest with like 10% drop? Yeah. Rose Amulet. Dude, we are fly. 2 intellect, 1 spirit. Level 18. No, what is it? What is it actually? Wait, let me do it properly. Green Robo the Owl. Level 8. 2 intellect, 1 spirit. No. The original is leather belt, level 18. 4 stamp, 4 strength. Four strength, 4 stamp, leather belt. Oh, level 18. That's I remember it now. Thank you. Alright, gotta get back to work. Enjoy playing. CS2 had a new update. Dude, CS2, man. That's what real men play, apparently. Did you know that you can switch racial once level 60, so you don't have to be a troll? Well, I mean, I want to play a troll. Trolls are cool. What's the slash dance for troll? It's the Shakira, right? It's the look at them, my hips are small and da 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 la 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 la. That's the one. Whenever. It's like one of her first big singles. Whenever we're meant to be together. Hello? Thank you. No. How many instant buffs do you need, man? Too many. Put on some shoes. Those are horrible. No, I kind of like. One of the things I like with trolls is the way they run. Like, look at those big like hooves. It's not hooves, but well, it kind of is hooves, honestly. They literally have hooves, no? Anyways, let's play the game. It's capoeira for the dudes. Yeah, capoeira. Ooh, choo choo.
I cannot carry anymore.
There's an amazing B movie that is called Only the Strong. Where the whole premise is like, there's a teacher who starts at a beat down school in the bad side of town, and all the kids are like, I don't know, selling drugs and doing crimes. And then he starts to learn the capoeira. And I don't know, that's pretty much the whole premise of the thing. And then he gets in conflict with like the gang that is recruiting the kids, and everyone that just capoeira. Everyone is a capoeira expert, and it's super funny bad. You should check that out. Only the Strong. Capoeira. Ooh, choo choo. Hooves but flesh. Yeah, because they have toes, I guess. Right. Hooves don't have toes? Yeah, but they're like... I guess I just have 2 toes then. Let's help him.
Still recharging.
No, does he? Oh, he has the tag on this. Wait, why does tags work like that? Do you just get a tag if you aggro something? That's really weird. Oh, well. Why did I get hit there? Maybe that's like a method to prevent boosting. Because you wouldn't be able to boost if everything you have aggro on, you get a tag on. Right? But that doesn't matter if you're doing dungeons, no. It would only matter for mob tagging.
I cannot cast that yet.
But, and then it wouldn't even matter. That's stupid. It doesn't matter anyways. Maybe I should have, you know, so I can loot the thing that I'm trying to get. That's exactly how the song goes. Capoeira, ooh, choo choo. But did he hit me though? No, but oh yeah, maybe actually. But also, frost armor just puts a debuff on it. Like for example, I used to boost my. Okay, let's not say that. But yes, I did boost my ult a little bit, and like a really nice thing you could do was if you got magic attunements, you could cast amplify magic on enemy mobs. And amplify magic is pretty much the same as like counter spell. You can cast it in any direction, and it only applies a debuff, and it doesn't tag the mobs. You don't do any damage to them. So and it's spammable. It doesn't have a cooldown, so you can just spam it over and over again. So it was really good for it. Yes, boosting yourself, boosting your ults. Okay, let's not get into this again. Two-toe Xanadu. Two-toe Xanadu. Walking down the streets. Level 11. Level 11. In retail, you don't fight for tags. You can even tag it when it's 1% and you will get kill credit. Doesn't cap at 5 people. What? Right? Yeah, this is Kisan Urs. Camels have. Let's change the subject. Don't camels have? Exactly. Doesn't camel have those? I should watch Only the Strong with my girlfriend, see her reaction to it. I think we're gonna have to end the stream pretty soon. My girlfriend is having another girlfriend over. Her girlfriend. She's having a friend over that is a girl. So we're gonna cook some dinner. Have a nice time. I'm so behind the curve, guys. You guys have to calm down. Level 17? Like, when am I gonna catch up?
Of range.
My wife's son? Not really. Just my girlfriend's girlfriend. Friend who's a girl. I mean, she's my friend as well, but she's not, like, her girlfriend's girlfriend is not my girlfriend. But she is a girl and she's my friend. Jesus. What is it, like, what's the, isn't that a riddle? Like, my mom is my second cousin. No. No, that's not the riddle. What's the real riddle? Oh, very cool level 18 paladin. Okay, well I'm gonna search it up. Very cool level 18 paladin. We have to watch it before we go. I mean, I have to prompt it first. The Mobius loop riddle. That was way more complicated than I realized. This is 10 years old? Oh, is this where he goes like undercover? Isn't this what Pio used to do? He's just wrecking people. Oh, dude, this is a classic. Do I even have that set up? Oh, I don't think I have the show window set up. It's so well, like, edited as well. Yeah, that's a classic. I'm my own grandpa. Is that the loop? No. I just wrote all the way to Duratar to give you some shit and say Epoch is alive, welcome. All only to find you. You're on Kasao. No, dude, that makes me fucking sad. Only because I wanted some free stuff, not because you wrote all the way here. No, I'm kidding. What's up, XXXXXXX? I'm my own grandma is a comedy song. It's possible to legally become your own grandpa with no incest. Wait a minute. Jimmy, pull that up. Oh, I'm just fluffing around. Like, I can't do two things at a time. How do people effectively play World of Warcraft and actually like respond to chat? Hi, what is online now? They took away /who or disabled it or whatever, but I would maybe estimate at like at least 1K, maybe even 2K. We have 2 turn-ins and then at the coast here, and maybe it's time to actually go to Crossroads. Now that's a banger song. See you at the crossroad, so you don't get lonely. 6 days maximum level, correct? Yes. We're a bunch of choice marriages. Lord. What an interesting character Lord is. Giving like good insights, but also kind of a Orpo fanboy. It's like a nice mixture of it. Maybe in like a... I don't know. We'll call it, you're having like identical crisis or something? I don't know. Rubashi number 1, always pick PvP servers, dude. Yeah, yes, I would have done it, but I felt like one issue with this was going to be the population, and I knew for a fact that Kisan was going to have the biggest pop, and second of all my friends went on this because they objectively do not like world PvP, but I do. So, you know, I want to be able to play my friends. What if I read? Wait, where? I have a tough time with Epoch UI and add-ons. I got used to the turtle. I mean, so the only thing that I have issues with is the fact that I can't increase the field of view. Because I had like, I don't know, 2 times the field of view, whatever, how it's numbered. Otherwise, my UI pretty much looks pretty close to like I had it on Classic. And the fact that I can have weak auras is just so nice. This is going to be amazing once, you know, we get all the spells and things we need. But otherwise, I'm pretty happy with how I got it set up. I'm interested to see if the Nan shield works. Because that's also like one of the things that I loved about weak auras when I played the mage on Classic. Obviously, we don't have any shields now. What will you be doing here? On Epoch, there is an option to farm Diagonal East. There isn't an option.
Zug zug.
Yeah, so...
For the horde!
They obviously have... I feel like they have, like, anti-AoE things in place. Which is fine, I don't have a problem with that. But I actually, like, enjoy AoE leveling. I think it's, if it's like Wrath or TBC, there's a cap where you do full damage and all the additional mobs over that, the damage is split. So it's not like it's impossible to do AoE. That's how I remember it when they launched the server. It being like a mob cap and then the damage gets distributed above that cap. Which means that it's still technically possible to do it at AoE level. So we'll see. I don't know what the metas are or what people are doing. Oh yeah.
Blood and thunder.
We'll see. I'm not too worried about it. Mainly just wanna, you know, play with the boys. Do some PvP. We have to do some PvP. When I catch up to you guys in level, we're gonna have to do some leveling in BGs. Quest. Kroklisk. Fresh. Consume. Cracked bell. Or whatever. Got the fishing rod ready. Two-toe Sanado. Kisan, I'm on. Console, camera distance, zoom factor. They lowered the distance in retail a few years ago, but in Classic you could zoom out way further. So I tried, okay, let's try 4. I don't think that's the one that works. There's another console command where you increase it to 50. But I got Leatrix, like, when I played on Turtle WoW, like, I could I could farm out so far it looked like an RTS.
Blood and thunder. Strength.
Yeah. Let's just turn these quests in and then call the stream, because you have to be a normal, sociable person in real life, unfortunately. I'll be back on Discord. Yeah, we're closing it down anyways. I'll catch up with you guys at some point. Don't play too hard, okay? Just calm down. Take a few days off and let me catch up to you guys. This is Kisan. Barbaros. I remember in early access of Epoch, we had like tests where the devs increased the view distance. That you literally can see mobs through different maps. Really? Some Kisan, sad face.
Strength and honor.
Margos. Are you in a guild? I'm not in a guild. I think we might be planning to. We might be trying to reform the guild that we had on Turtle. Let's set our hearth here as well.
What do you need? May your blades never dull.
On Epoch Diamond, or was Planets Arrayed or something like that, and it's just not available. Oh, of course Epoch is not. I mean, of course Diamond is not available because that drops in like. Diamond drops in like phase 3 or something. So yeah, just based on that, Diamond is not going to be available. But maybe the CG farm is possible some way, somehow. Wouldn't you have literally bird's eye view? Yeah, on Turtle, almost. I mean, I never played it because it was, I mean, you couldn't see anything. You were so zoomed out. But that was mainly also because of the increased field of view. But having an increased field of view is... It's like easier on the eye somehow. I don't know how. Oh, you hop on bronze? Yeah. We've set our hearthstone. We are level 11. It kind of bugs me that arcane is all the way over here. That they flipped it. Because maybe that's because everyone rolls arcane. Here it is, arcane blast. I think we're gonna go down the frost tree. Maybe make a PvP build. Maybe we're gonna level as a PvP build for BGs until we hit like, I don't know, 40 or something. Maybe we switch to arcane and do more, maybe 50, and then do like the previous farming at 50 or something. Anyways, guys, fun stream. Oh, my ass. Dude, when I moved here, I played on these kitchen chairs, and I literally had a bad back for like 2 months. And I got this. It's not amazing, but it's definitely better. But don't you like? Oh, I need to get sponsored. How do I get sponsors? I get one of those real like gaming chairs. One of those like Chinese gaming chairs. Just like a sofa. And everything's like mounted on the sofa. Not sofa, it's like a, what do you call? I don't know what it's called. The small sofa is called what? A Winchester chair. No. Anyways, thanks for watching. And yeah, I don't know. Man, we had good views today as well. Jesus. A lot of new faces. I need to get better at reading chat and playing the game. I'm not min-maxing like my output right now. Gaming chairs are a scam. Get a proper office chair designed to be sat in for days. You're probably right about that, actually. Yes. See, Lord, you can actually do things that promote the consumer. Like saying they're a scam. It's a marketing scam, see? There are things that are bad for the consumers. Etc, etc. Thank you. And bye.
Summer raids have come and passed. Login screen, one more chance. Guild chat flickers, scrolling names. Same old memes, same in jokes, same. Patch notes drop like warning signs. Thank you all for all this time. GM posts, my heart just bends. I read the line, I read the end. Wake me up when total ends. When the last hearthstone homeward sends. When our mail gets bounced back from old friends. Just wake me up when total ends. Retail's loud and way too fast. Purple gear on easy class. But here we walk to every flight. Sat in queues on Friday nights. Slow XP and scuffed old UI. Yet it felt like real goodbyes. Lion's pride and crossroads fights. One last dancing candle.